the Mayweather versus McGregor prediction. Who knew so quickly, man? You know, we're putting it out now, obviously, to give people enough time to give their thoughts on it. Very interesting fight. On paper, looks corny. The reason this fight is so exciting is because both people are very good salesmen. Yeah. Very good at doing the job of selling the fight. On one side, we have Conor McGregor, who is an MMA fighter who specializes in his stand-up game, pretty much pretty much punching, which I guess I would call it boxing, but he does taekwondo and does other stand-up contact sports, and obviously knows Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to a degree. And obviously we have Floyd Mayweather Jr., who is the top fighter within the past 20 years, probably since 97, 98. Guy's been about longer than Jay-Z, man. Guy's been out since 96 came, goodbye. So pretty much Mayweather, who's been on top of the boxing sport for the last 20 years, possibly one of the best fighters of this era within the past 20 years. Prior to that, I think one of the best fighters was De La Hoya, and then Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. Very interesting fight. I'm not going to tease you guys. Look, if you guys came here from an MMA channel, I'm sorry. But you know what we're going to pick. The question is, why are we picking them? We're picking Mayweather. Like, hands down. So.
The question is how Mayweather's going to win.
I can already tell you. The way I see it playing out is Mayweather is going to win this by stoppage. And the way I see it going down is going to be under 6. It's going to be TKO on the 6, and it'll be due to body shots.
That's it. You're done.
Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it.
All right, let's talk boxing here. We had a controversy past week where McGregor exposed Floyd Mayweather.
Exposed? That's not even exposed, bro. He doctored and fabricated some bullshit video. He put it out there.
He put 30 seconds of the sparring, and which what was the name of the other guy? Fuck, I keep forgetting.
Chris Van Hayden.
If we go back to that story, right?
The same thing.
The same thing happened, and you guys are eating this shit and getting all emotional. Yeah. Listen, this shit happened already. The thing is that if you don't follow boxing, you don't know this happened already. Hayden or whatever his name is.
Chris Van Hayden. Yeah.
Chris. I call him Chris.
Let's say Chris for the sake of argument.
So Chris, he's from Australia, right?
I want to say, don't quote me on that, but I'll keep going with your story and I'll verify that.
It doesn't matter. The guy, McGregor went to the gym and and he wasn't there, so as soon as he came in, he left his card. He called me, I want to spar with you or whatever. So the guy go back to the gym and hey, McGregor was here already. Like, yeah, he left his information. He's in such and such hotel. He want to spar with you.
He's from Africa.
Oh,
South Africa. So keep going.
Australia, South Africa, not that far.
Yeah. It's okay. It's another continent. But go ahead.
Hey, I'm trying to sell it.
Go, sell it.
Anyways,
tell it, brother.
But this is what happened, right?
Tell him.
They both sparred. In this case, McGregor had his camera crew, and what he already had. Did it say it right this time? But had his camera crew. So yeah. Basically, they both recorded the sparring section, and a couple of months later, McGregor leaks some of the footage.
That's like he busted his own pipe. It wasn't even a leak. Leak is like when it comes. Oh, I didn't know about this. Some motherfuckers are like edit the fucking video, put it out there, and let those motherfuckers know what I got. It's like, and this shit just went out there. I'm the truth. Yeah.
So basically.
Welcome to the jungle. He's like, go ahead.
He puts his edited version of the sparring session out there, and he looks good. You know, he's beating the guy, and then this guy Chris see what happened. Like, yo, these motherfuckers are gonna embarrass me like this. Same as Floyd Mayweather. The only thing that Floyd Mayweather doesn't have his part because they didn't allow him to record anything. So he put the whole entire sparring section, and this guy just beat the shit out of McGregor. But you know, McGregor had his spots, his good, you know, his good times. I mean, whatever. So whatever. Now the same thing happened with Mayweather. Paulie went in, and they cut out the best scenes. You're sporting. You're gonna get hit. I don't know why people are like,
if that shit was a movie, that was a good trailer. Because you're gonna see that shit, we're like, wait, the fuck, this trailer.
So yeah, I mean, by the look of it, it did see like, and Paulie admitted it.
His account of what happened. He said that he lost rounds 11 and 12, and 1 through 5 were tough. So he said he got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5, pretty much the spot. I mean, which is not counting like a bout, but he said he won 5 out of the 12 rounds.
That's right. So yeah, whatever. So yeah, he got his ass beat, but then they throw out the knockout, which I studied it. And
that shit was fabricated as fuck. That shit was like, I saw that shit and then I saw Bigfoot running on fucking Sasquatch in the background. It was that grainy ass picture.
And Paulie said it. They took if you don't want to see it, you don't want to see it. But they took two clips and put it together. Exactly. So Paulie is falling, right, or dodging, whatever, and then you see like a hop. That's when they cut and put the.
That's when he got pushed.
Yeah, exactly. And then they put the part where it supposedly got pushed, supposedly because we can see it, we don't know what really happened.
Well, also if you look at the clip, it starts out zoomed in, and you notice on both clips they zoom out. Tell me what, you can do that on video editing software. You can actually pan out the shot that's already recorded. You can't obviously zoom in on the clip because the quality is already there, whatever's established. But you can take a clip. They probably just zoomed it in, cut it, and then they just showed the zoomed in part. He was falling or the tripping, and they zoomed it out. They did that twice on both clips, so there was probably on both clips you could see where his foot placement was, so you could have a better account.
They found a guy that knew what he was doing. And
hey man, you any good with video editing software? Yeah man, I'm good with Sony, whatever. Blah blah blah. All right, make it happen.
And they send it to you guys. You guys eating it. And plus, let's say he did knock out Paulie Malignaggi.
I don't believe it.
No, let's say he did. Let's say he did.
Paulie's been hit rocked by Cotto. Garcia couldn't get him out of there. That was like, dude's been hit by Sean Porter. I mean, the Sean Porter one was legit.
Did you guys see how fat this motherfucker was in that morning section?
He had chichos, man. He had like his whole size. He looked worse than I did. It was like, Jesus. Like, he was eating good.
So, I mean, what's the big deal? Like, yeah, I believe it because he had a good moment with Paulie Malignaggi, a guy who was retired already. Because I'm now believing that he's going to do any good against Mayweather.
That's just terrible, man. No, I mean, that's the sell of the fight. Me personally, I think they should call Paulie Malignaggi a check. Showtime should cut him a check after this whole fight. Be like, here, thanks for your support, because he basically helped sell this fight. He did help.
You mentioned two things earlier at the beginning. Mayweather, a good salesman. He could sell this shit. McGregor, good salesman. And Showtime, great salesman. These motherfuckers, Showtime made me believe that freaking Guerrero was gonna beat Mayweather. I was, because I was raised in a Christian family, and they got into it, and they're like, yeah, and Guerrero's over here saying, yeah, God told me that I'm gonna beat him. I'm like, I felt the electricity, man. I was like,
you know what? Just like shit.
And then when he lost, he's like, nah, God gave me a second call. He said in 2 years I'll be champion again.
Nah, man.
God lied to you, bro.
If anybody put their hands on God, it was Mayweather, man. Because shit, that dude is not losing anytime.
Showtime made me believe. I thought freaking Guerrero had a chance. And the first round started, Guerrero had I'm like, yo, God, man.
See, that's the difference between Showtime and HBO. Showtime will actually do the job to make you believe.
Yeah.
HBO, they force feed you.
Yeah.
Look at Pacquiao's shots. It's like this Jim Lampley. He's like, oh my God. It's like, yo, Pacquiao's getting roughed up. HBO will lie to your face, but Showtime will put in the time to romance you and make you believe, so you can buy the fight. So
yeah.
But getting back to what we were saying with the whole Malignaggi thing.
Yeah, so basically, I think they just used Malignaggi. I feel bad for him. I'm from Brooklyn. That's basically my boy.
He did a good thing, a good spirited thing, try to help someone out who didn't have
he
took advantage of it.
No, and he also wanted to, put himself out there. He also wanted to be part of the main event. I mean, the mega event.
But good can come out of this. The reason I say it is because now, with all the buzz created, it puts the what if, and it'll be a great, like, after Mayweather, we all know Mayweather's going to beat his ass. McGregor is in a good position to set up a fight with Malignaggi. It may not sell as much as Mayweather, but I think it would do decent numbers. I think it would at least do 1 million, maybe 2 million buys easy, just off of the build-up of what they had. And then look at the bright side. McGregor doesn't run the risk of getting knocked out. You know what I'm saying?
McGregor's like, come to the cage. Come to the cage. You don't bring him to the cage. You probably
Dana White, no sponsors, no nothing, man. Those guys get paid peanuts. But I think McGregor can make a great career out of boxing with with the star power he has. He can do something great with it. So, what do you see? How do you see it going? Obviously, you have Mayweather winning, but how do you have him winning? What round? How do you see it playing out?
All right, it's either going to happen. He's going to go to decision because Mayweather doesn't knock out nobody anymore, and McGregor's bigger than Mayweather. So at least he's going to show heart. McGregor's going to get credit for doing 0-12 and you know, standing out there. You know, oh, he lost against the best. He's not going to lose anything. He did good. He showed a lot of heart. He was going to still love him. So I see a unanimous decision for Mayweather or McGregor getting disqualified for doing, because if you ever, other than the 30-second clip from Malignaggi, if y'all see his sparring, he does a lot. He does a lot. There's some clips of him sparring. He does a lot of dirty tactics that could get him disqualified. So if he does that in the ring on fight night, he's gonna get disqualified using the elbows. And they, you know, he's walking into the boxing world. They're not gonna tolerate none of his shit. You know, if it would have been backwards, probably yeah, but. No, they're not gonna tolerate none of his shit, you know.
I guess he said he was gonna come in at 170.
Yeah, fight night, and it's true. He probably just. This is gonna be Mayweather fighting Canelo over it, basically. You know, the only difference is that McGregor's gonna come up with a right game plan, and it's gonna come to be
as big as he can to try to.
And not just that, but to be aggressive. Canelo decided to freaking box. Which was, you know,
bad idea.
The worst idea he ever did. You know, he should have used his physicality against Mayweather, the smaller guy, but he decided to box.
Yeah, I mean, if you notice, the guys that have done the best against Mayweather, like recent, was I would say between. I mean, the guy who probably boxed Mayweather the best within recent time, I would say, is Cotto. Cotto probably put the best boxing performance against Mayweather.
Yeah, but he still lost like freaking.
No, he lost, but if you look at the combinations, like he was getting good work out of the combinations. But as far as the guy who pressed him the most recently would probably be within Maidana. And that was very unconventional. Those are high work rates, but. This guy McGregor, I don't see him putting like a bunch of like punches. I see the fight playing out honestly like Mayweather versus Arturo Gatti. That's how I see it playing, like super slow.
And if y'all listen to Malignaggi, he says it. McGregor gets tired in the late rounds, and he's showing.
And he has fatigue. He's had fatigue issues. Yeah, he's saying in MMA as well.
Yeah, in MMA with the.
I don't see it going 12, man.
It will. He's hardly gonna be there. You know, the thing about MMA is that he threw himself in the floor like, "Come on, Nate." Come on, Nate.
Come on, take me.
Take me. I'll tap out. They can't say anything.
Tap out. Tap out.
But in boxing, you can't tap out. I mean, you're gonna let Mayweather just. You're gonna get frustrated, probably.
Maybe. Or you can do like Victor Ortiz and then after the break, just be like, "Hey, Mayweather."
Well, yeah, I can see that happening too. I mean, it depends on who the referee is. I can see a referee seeing McGregor getting punched too much.
And it's gonna be funny if Joe Cortez is retired at this point, but
yeah, that'll be funny when
they bring Joe Cortez
to the rock team. He was just working with McGregor.
It'll probably be if the referees in Vegas are the most honorable ones. Either be Tony Weeks or
Weeks is part of MMA, so he's a judge in MMA, right? He's a judge in MMA.
Tony Weeks and funny get the other guys. Boxing referees in boxing we have. Sorry. So for Nevada, it's Kenny Bayless, Robert Byrd, Harvey Dock, Russell Mora, Jack Reese, very popular, Ben Diaz-Teves, Mark Nelson, Vic Drakulich, Jay Nady, and Tony. So it'll probably be Kenny Bayless, Tony Weeks. Those are the most notable guys. Kenny Bayless is #1 on the list, so I guess he's like one of the.
Is he the Bayless or Weeks?
Tony Weeks, man.
Or
Jack Reese.
I think it's gonna be Bayless. Why? Because Weeks let Maidana beat
up Mayweather. He was like, I haven't it. I'm not gonna have him be in the ring with me.
Yeah, but he's good. He had it back then. Like, dude.
No, I mean, I don't see it going 12. Honestly, don't. And, you know, much respect to Paulie. I don't think Paulie looked back because he didn't have the skills. Just he was out of shape. I mean, like I was saying, he went there to help him as a coach and to spar with him. And I guess what Paulie wasn't thinking is like, wow, he was going to try to take my head off, because he mentioned that he had just got off a flight. He had just got off a flight and he was trying to take his head off. He basically was trying to take advantage of him being fatigued. So if Paulie probably would have knew this was coming, he probably would have, you know what, I'm not going to sign up for this. But he walked into something, he thought he was going to be a consummate professional. Like, no, I take this seriously. But aside from that, if McGregor couldn't put away my life, which I honestly think that was BS. I don't think he got dropped or anything. More than likely, for Mayweather, he's going to hit him with some body shots, and he's going to tag him up all up in that midsection. Literally, he's going to fuck him up. He's going to try to do all this shit, and he's just going to hit him. This is going to be done. Like, I think it's going to be an accumulation of punches. I don't think Mayweather's going to stop him altogether. There's one punch Mayweather does, which I really like, is that punch to the solar plex, when he goes and he reaches out, and he basically bends his body, hits you at the solar plex. I think he's really going to hit him with that punch a lot, and it's going to be a body shot. He's going to hit him with a body shot and put him out of his misery. That's it for this segment.
Before we cut it up, like I was saying, Spence knocked out Broner. He gave supposedly Mayweather a black eye. And if y'all seen any sparring of Cotto just got a black eye right now on his recent training. So sparring, don't get all emotional about sparring, guys. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. Alright, man, so I think that's it for today. We apologize for the delay in putting up this episode. So Boxing Rampage, wrapping up episode 38. See you next week. We are out.